The Infinity Nikki situation just keeps on getting worse, bro. It's insane. A couple of months ago, I made a video on my second channel about Infinity Nikki and the whole disaster that happened. Just to give you a TLDR so you know what's going to be going on in this video. I was pretty fair, at least I feel like I was in the video, and put out the facts as they were presented to us by the company and the game. Didn't really take kindly to that. Apparently, there was a sponsorship negotiation ongoing with my agency and Infinity Nikki, and that went through because they saw the second channel video and said they didn't want to sponsor me anymore. I wouldn't have taken the sponsorship anyway, just as a heads up, because I only want to put things in front of y'all that I believe in and that I think y'all will enjoy. And I can't put this in front of you when they keep doing this stuff. Back then, they retconned the story. The optimization after the update was an absolute mess. And they were adding so many features that just felt predatory and terrible. And it's gacha, of course it's predatory, but it felt disgusting. Go watch the second channel video if you want a bit more backstory. But Styx just uploaded 2 videos, so we're going to go through both of these a little bit. And this was called The Infinity Nikki's Middle Finger to the Player Base is Disgusting. So let's just take a quick little look and see what this is about.
Infinity Nikki is doing another illegal sale again from Velia, our local Infinity Nikki professional chat.
So, a little bit of backstory here before we get too much into the video. Infinity Nikki, back then when I made the video, actually did another one of these. They put a bathtub in the game for sale for real money. And I'm pretty sure what they did was they had it listed and said that it was a $70 bathtub. It was literally just a bathtub that you could put down in the game. But they had a discount on release, taking it all the way down to $10, which I'm going to keep it a buck. Dude, you can charge what you want for items in your game. But one of the worst things you can do, and again, pretty sure illegal, is saying that the item is worth $70 and it's on a discount to $10 on release. That item never cost $70. It never did. Yeah, here it is.
The insane backlash they received from players. I didn't actually know this. They actually removed the discount term from the sale. It is a special discount for the entire duration of the sale. It had never been available at $10. It had never been available at $70.
Interesting. I don't know if I did know this. There's been so much about Infinity Nikki that I'm honestly not too sure.
But it had a 80% discount, whatever, bring it all the way down to $10, $13, whatever the total price was at the end of the day.
And now it's $14?
The worst thing here is that the price in euros or pounds was originally $7.99 and they bumped it up to $9.99. And the price...
Wait, isn't that the opposite way around?
This was originally...
They changed the price of the bathtub from $9.99 to $7.99. Wait, that's the opposite way around, right? They lowered the price.
Originally in US dollars was, I think, $9.99 or $10.99 and got boosted to $13.99.
Maybe the commenter got it wrong. Yeah, no, it looks like it went up. Jesus.
And so they also increased the price of the...
But it's cheaper than $70.
Bathtub. And then they removed the discount from it as well. That was wild. I covered that. And then...
That's insane. And they've done this again, apparently. I don't know about this one, so let's take a look.
After the significant backlash, right? You'd think at this juncture they'd learn. They'd say, oh, so our players really didn't enjoy being taken advantage of like that. Our players really didn't enjoy us treating them like wallets, right? Like money bags. Like
gacha games will always treat you like wallets. Let's keep it a buck. They want you spending on the game. But doing it in this way is mischievous, bro. To put it lightly.
Dollar signs. And, you know, in retrospect, we did remove the discount, the special price tag that came with it.
And then you add it again.
But you know what players probably really want? You know the thing that they cannot get enough of? The one thing that could really impress and appease players?
Another discount.
Let's do another one of those. Yeah, let's do another one of those.
Oh, insane, dude. I wonder what goes on in the heads of people to go through all of that and then just rinse and repeat the same issues that you've clearly not learned from. How does this happen?
I guess let's take a look. Did they learn nothing from the last one? This
clearly
is
not
illegal, if anyone was wondering. 1,200 upvotes, 233 comments.
I can't imagine the vast majority of Infinity Nikki players are happy about about this. If you are an Infinity Nikki player, please let me know down in the comments. I've only really covered this game for my first ever sponsorship that I did before the game even came out, and on the second channel for the more negative videos, so please let me know.
I asked my sister, who's a lawyer, if it's legal to display a discount if the item didn't exist before it was displayed with a discount. The answer is no.
At least in the EU. Hey, EU laws are very different to things like US laws and CN laws and things like that, to be fair. But this is happening in the EU. You can see right here, this is in euros. So this is EU.
People have voiced the same sentiments online. I'm not sure yet what to do. I'll look into how to report it, as I haven't done it last time the discussion about this topic was brought up. I'll try contacting support, then see where we go from there.
I feel so bad for Infinity Nikki players, man. Dead ass. I really, really do. Because the thing is, and I said this before and I'll say it again, bro. Infinity Nikki filled a gap in the gacha space that didn't exist before. There's multiple demographics of players of gacha games. There's male players, female players, and anything in between and all the way out there, right? There's games for everybody. But Infinity Nikki kind of filled up this void in the gacha space primarily for the female player base, right? It was targeted towards female players. I actually enjoyed the game a little bit when I played it. Not an insane amount, but I did enjoy my time while I was playing it. My girlfriend absolutely loves this game, and I know a lot of guys that play this game and love it as well. So I'm not saying the game is just for women, but it was definitely targeted towards women in terms of the marketing and the way the game is set up. It's a dress-up gacha game, and people felt really seen and heard because they finally got something that they wanted in the gacha space. And people loved it for such a long time. I say such a long time, I guess it hasn't even really been out for that long. But months, dude, months, people were loving this. And then it felt like the devs just threw the biggest middle finger to that demographic of players who finally got what they wanted in a gacha game. And it's just so sad, dude.
There, probably read the Department for Consumer Rights. So basically what's likely gonna happen, since this is a 62% discount.
This gets worse, by the way. There is another bad thing that happened, but we'll get onto that when this has gone a little bit more in detail.
Yeah, like, you know, that is an incredible discount over there.
Yup.
Right, original price £8
discount.
or €8. All the way down to the low price of $2.99. At least one announces big that the discount is only for one patch, and this, yeah, exactly. Exactly, they do that with the skins, yeah. Something like price tags in stores when some products have a discount promotion. Yes, they can sometimes sell for the original price, but most of the time I don't see them being changed at all.
Yeah, either way, okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. I'm pretty sure this video is just going to be talking about the same thing until the end, so I don't need to dig too deep into that. It's clearly a problem. There is another problem with Infinity Nikki that happened literally a couple of days ago, or yesterday, and this video is titled Infinity Nikki just went absolutely nuclear. The biggest mistake possible, and I am not fully aware of this, so I will dive into it now.
Things that players wanted. Infinity Nikki is doing the exact opposite still. They're removing things.
Infinity Nikki is giving away a free temple plus additional rewards only to Chinese players. God, okay.
That players actually enjoyed about the game.
I gotta see this, dude.
Infinity Nikki is giving away a free temple plus additional rewards only to Chinese players.
Why though?
Only.
Why?
To Chinese players, not global.
Is it a collab code or something like the freaking KFC collab situation, which again apparently nobody learned from?
Chinese only. In a shocking turn of events, they are exhibiting favoritism for a specific region. It's almost like they didn't learn from Black Beacon. It's almost like they didn't learn from Persona 5 the Phantom X.
Even Genshin, right? Let's keep it a buck. I'm pretty sure the first KFC Wings event was CN only, right? Or am I crazy? Maybe it wasn't. I think it was though. That's why they brought it to like Amazon and Twitch for the gifted sub thing.
No, they did not. The post itself is from a person asking what the English version of the new Chinese code is.
Okay.
According to the comments, there is no redeem code for us global players, which is the first time.
Oh wow! Wait. So even if you type in the code, if somebody in CN or if you go to China to get this code, even if you type it in, it doesn't let you activate it?
This has ever happened. I checked the redeem code list on the Infinity Nikki subreddit and the Infinity Nikki redeem code website, and it is true, there is literally no code for global. So yeah, China is getting a free 10 poll because Infinity Nikki got 1 million followers on Weibo while we get nothing. Funny how the Chinese players still get the rewards from the Steam launch milestones though, right? Oh, really? Okay, so...
Does CN have Steam? Because if not, this is so fucking hypocritical and disgusting, bro.
Okay, let's rephrase this. Let's put this in a perspective here. There exist multiple different regions, multiple different versions of the game.
Yep.
We have China, we have global. China has their own socials, global has their own socials. Upon hitting milestones for global.
Yeah, I'm also going to assume that the milestones hit by Infinity Nikki, the correct ones after they went back on it a couple of times. I'm going to assume that when the global platforms hit those milestones, CN probably got rewards from it as well, right? Because otherwise there'd probably be uproar on both sides.
Rewarded global players. China, which has nothing to do with global, also rewarded players. But the Chinese players for global's achievement. China hits a milestone. China rewards Chinese players.
Yeah.
Global does not get rewarded for China's milestone. So China gets rewarded for everything that...
You're literally just going to make a divide in the community, the entire community, by doing this and make certain demographics feel less valued, which in turn should prevent them from wanting to support the game, either monetarily or even by playing, right? At least that's what I take from it.
Happens, global gets rewarded only for the things that global achieves.
Yes.
Ha! Wow. That's not favoritism at all. Is this even surprising that a certain player community gets more and another gets none?
Yeah, it is happening with more gacha games nowadays, but I don't think on this level. That's quite a lot of rewards as well. A whole temple.
Let's go ahead here and see what the Reddit thread says, though.
It's kind of crazy.
How they drop? Infinity.
Yeah. Okay. So wow.
Nikki is currently at
2.1. Stop. They just don't learn, bro. They just don't learn. They don't. And I know, hey, I'm probably tarnishing even more sponsorship opportunities here, but I think it's worth discussing and being honest about a game that is absolutely tarnishing their reputation with the player base actively, rather than getting a bag for a sponsor from the game and promoting it to you guys and then being like, yeah, go play this sick game that's rated 2.1 because they treat the players like dirt. Like, come on, bro. Jesus.
2.1 stars. They're slowly making their way back up. What do you guys think that rating will drop to after more people realize that they're not getting the rewards that China's getting?
Probably 1.9. I don't think it'll go much lower than 2.
What do you guys think it's going to drop down to?
To be honest.
1.7, 1.8, 1.5?
Such a shame as well, because you can clearly see the amount of effort that the developers specifically put into this game with the outfit designs and everything else. It just sucks that Big Corpo is absolutely ruining the shit out of it,
Lowest
dude.
was 1.4, which actually, Persona 5 is slowly inching closer to...
Wow! Wait, what happened with Persona 5? Was this like the same problem?
Surpassing. No Chinese players would riot if the opposite.
I enjoyed Persona 5 when I played it, bro. What happened?
It happened. Does anyone have the English version of the new redeem code? Comes with 10 pulls from the permanent banner.
It's permanent banner pulls as well? Bro, I didn't expect it to be permanent freaking pulls.
For me on the American server.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
This is it. But I'd say it's only for Chinese users. I mean, that looks like it's for Chinese users.
Yeah.
Apparently the code expires in a year. It was given to celebrate 1 million followers on Weibo, so maybe we won't get it since Weibo is a Chinese platform. Did you know that the Chinese server got the rewards for Steam achievements? I'm not sure if they even have Steam.
Let me know in the comments, because even these people don't seem to know, I don't think. Does China have Steam? Even if it is the case, I feel like it's kind of dog water, because it's like, if a game wins a Western award, everyone gets the frickin' codes and the rewards for it, right? I don't know. This feels icky as hell, dude. Not gonna care. This just feels...
China. I can't imagine they wouldn't have an equivalent reward. Chinese players
everything about this whole Infinity Nikki situation with the fake discounts to manipulate players into thinking that they're getting a good deal, and then this stuff just adding onto each other. Really, you know, it makes I can't even put it into words, dude. I can't. Even here, the CN exclusive stuff killed my joy of Love Nikki, and I've been on the lookout for the treatment creeping into Infinity Nikki. If it looks like they're comfortable doing this on a regular, I am so out. Lol, I've got other games to play. Yeah, bro. Again, I feel bad for the players who actually wanted the best for this game and were really enjoying it, but I could not recommend this. I could not. It's just time after time, no lessons learned, constantly trying to get the most out of the player bit. It feels like it's a cash cow, right? And they're trying to just milk it dry before it's just gone. And the game's still fairly new. I don't think it'll disappear. But my god, dude, you gotta do better than this.